Have you ever noticed how easy it is to get something delivered these days? You go online, pick what you want, pay for it, and boom, it shows up at your door. Simple, right? But what if I told you that's exactly what deliverance looks like in the spiritual world? Because deliverance is when something moves from one place to another. But here's the catch. Some of us are praying for a new location without asking God for a new heart. Let's look at the story of the Israelites. They prayed for a deliverer, and God sent Moses. He brought them out of Egypt, out of years of pain, slavery, and suffering. That was the miracle. God answered their prayers, but even though they left Egypt, Egypt never left them. They were free on the outside, but still bound on the inside. They got delivered, but they never got transformed. And that spoke to me. Because how many times do we pray for something new? A new job, a new relationship, a new season, but we take the same old heart into the new place. Hebrews 3:8 says, "Do not harden your heart like Israel did when they tested me in the wilderness." Deliverance isn't the finish line. It's the starting point. God doesn't just want to bring you out. He wants to bring you through. Because deliverance without transformation will only lead you back to the same pain. You might change your city, but if you don't change your heart, the problem follows you. You might leave that toxic relationship, but if your mindset doesn't heal, you'll repeat the same pattern. You might get the promotion, but if pride or fear still lives inside, the blessing becomes a burden. Deliverance moves your location. Transformation changes your life. In John chapter 5, Jesus healed a man who had been sick for 38 years. Later, Jesus found him in the temple and said, "You've been made whole. Sin no more, or something worse might happen." Wow. Jesus gave him what he wanted, healing. But then he pointed out something deeper. His heart still needed work. And that's how many of us live. We want God to change our situation, but not touch our condition. But God is not just a deliverer. He's a transformer, a waymaker, a healer, and a restorer. He doesn't just want to bring you out of Egypt. He wants to get Egypt out of you. So the next time you pray for deliverance, stop and ask yourself, God, what really needs to be delivered? Is it my job or my heart? Is it my situation or my spirit? Because real deliverance doesn't just change where you are. It changes who you are. So before you ask God to change your location, ask Him to change your heart. Because true freedom isn't about being delivered. It's about being transformed. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who's praying for a new beginning. And remember, this is the Everyday Believers Network, where we remind you to trust God with your everyday. Thanks for watching.